percent last year. That's when the bank's profit nearly halved. United Health weighing in with better than expected earnings and revenue. The diversified managed healthcare company also raising its 2015 forecast. And BlackRock posting a nearly 9% rise in first quarter profit. Chris Maurer, CNBC Business Radio.
Have you had trouble with online dating? This is eHarmony founder Dr. Neil Clark Warren. We've created a new solution, EH Plus. EH Plus combines the personal attention of a matchmaker with eHarmony's extensive pool of great singles. EH Plus gives you hand-selected matches and freedom from being online. Get started today. Call 855-930-LOVE. That's 855-930-LOVE.
I work for a Fortune 500 company. I've been exposing sensitive business documents for over 15 years. Some share vital information for money, others to expose wrongdoing. My reasons are different. Why do I do it? I need to print stuff, and sometimes I forget to pick it up. Is that so wrong?
Unattended documents can make your printer one of your company's greatest security risks. Learn how to gain control of document security at nuance.com/gain control.
Well, good afternoon. It is 3:02. I'm Di Rice with the only live local news here in the Inland Empire. It's all on KCAA 1050 AM. Yesterday, deputies responded to a 911 call in which a 52-year-old man, Ernesto Flores, was reportedly destroying property and threatening to turn on the gas and ignite the residence he was in. The caller said Flores was armed with a gun. Deputies arrived on scene, communicated with Flores for over an hour. At one point, Flores dropped to the ground, but quickly brought the rifle up and aimed directly at the deputies. One deputy responded by firing and stopping Flores with a gunshot wound. Flores was transported to a hospital where he was pronounced dead. And early yesterday morning, a man died at the hands of Highland police. The police had responded to a call of a man damaging property at a local gas station on Baseline. The subject, Joseph Slater, displayed unusual behavior and police attempted to detain him. Slater resisted and deputies used pepper spray, but reported that did not prevent Slater's refusal. Police eventually took Slater to the ground and then placed him in the patrol car. Slater was struggling, in need of medical attention. Police tended to him and then transported him to a nearby hospital where he was pronounced dead. Inland Empire weather. We are sunny and warm both throughout the rest of the day and tomorrow. Overnight lows dropping down to about 51 degrees. And currently we are at 80 degrees. Looking at your traffic, disabled vehicle in Yucaipa on the 110 just before Yucaipa Boulevard. That right lane is blocked, so beware there. Also in Norco on the I-15 southbound just before 2nd Street, there's an accident on the shoulder, so it's blocking that area there. Stop and go from Limonite Ave to the 15 South. Okay, there is a crash in the center divider, the 15 South, and that's right around 2nd Street. That is the very latest with news, weather, and traffic on the station that leaves no listener behind. KCAA 1050 AM.
CNBC Headline News is brought to you exclusively by West Coast Auto, located at 5180 Holt Boulevard in Montclair, where you'll find the widest selection of the most pristine used automobiles in Southern California.
West Coast Auto of Montclair is the 2015 top-rated pre-owned dealer in California, offering a service department that surpasses expectations in every single way. And while you're there, browse West Coast Auto's extensive lot of best-in-class pre-owned vehicles.
You're getting the best-in-class vehicles with financing options like 0% down and no payments for 90 days. Visit westcoastauto.com or call 9099-million.
West Coast Auto Montclair.
This is KCAA.
How you doing, Randy?
I'm rocking and rolling.
Yeah, here we are today. I'm Realtor Bob Bishop and then Realtor Randy Guth. We're here with the Real Estate Talk with Bob and Randy.
Hey, you know what? It just doesn't roll off, does it?
This is teal day here at the studio.
Yeah.
We're all wearing some teal.
Yeah.
Dyes. Well, I know, but we'll make allowances. You didn't get the memo. That's all. And Di has a snazzy new haircut going on there, too.
I was going to say something about that, but we didn't get time after she got off with the last segment there, so I didn't get to say something about her nice little haircut there. Looks good, Di.
Yeah.
You rock.
Yeah. So, hey, we're brought to you by Exit Inland Realty at 1450 University Avenue over there in the city of Riverside.
Beautiful Riverside. Hey, just right outside of downtown area there by the Mission Inn.
Yep.
Yeah, so we're...
And the phone there is 951-300-1010. That's 951-300-1010 for all your real estate needs.
Absolutely. Give us a call if you have any questions. Maybe just want to know what your property value is. In a short time we can work that up. And
yeah, either that or you can just go and while you're sitting there in your jammies, jump on the internet and go to www.exitinlandrealty.com. Full search capabilities, all properties that are available. Lots of good articles on buying and selling, blogs, you name it, a little bit of everything when it comes to real estate. And don't forget, we'll talk about it later, is our free licensing school and training at the office, too.
Absolutely.
For you wannabe soon-to-be agents.
Are those called wannabes?
Yeah, I guess you could do that.
Well, excellent. Hey, Bob, it's, I don't know, were your eyes open while driving over here, Bob? Because it is incredibly nice outside right now. The wind has subsided. It's a warm. It's not blazing hot, but it's not cold. It's
well, it's the way we wish it could be all summer.
If it was like this all the time, man, we'd have the whole country.
All you have to do is move to
here.
San Diego. This is San Diego weather every day.
Why am I living here?
I don't know. Prices are too high down there.
Well, that may be true. Hey, so that being said, Bob, the affordability of the Inland Empire is still really, really good. If you're looking for investment properties, or maybe you need to buy a first-time home or move up, we have everything that you might want in the Inland Empire.
Yeah, we also have these great new market reports that are available too. It tell you everything about what's going on with prices in your neighborhood compared with last year and this year. A list of current comps and everything. It's a great marketing tool for you folks. Anybody out there who would like to get one, give us a call at the office at 951-300-1010. And don't forget, you can call us today. If you have a question or a comment, you can call us at 1-888-909-1050. That's 1-888-909-1050 at the KCAA toll-free number.
Yeah, you know what? You could be a star. Get on the air.
We got a couple lines open right now, so if you want to give us a call, we'd be happy to chit-chat with you about something that has to do with real estate.
Or not.
Yeah, rates are, they kind of creeping up, but it's still, the Fed hasn't made their move yet. That's still
anticipation.
They just love to jerk you around every day. Yeah, they're going to do it. No, they're not. Yeah, they're going to do it. No, they're not. They should do it. They shouldn't do it. They should do it. They shouldn't do it.
Just depends on who you listen to.
But it's like coffee. One day it's bad for you, the next day it's not. They give you conflicting information all the time, and I guess you're supposed to use your individual brilliance to sort out what is the real truth.
I had coffee today. It wasn't really good for me.
Well, was it a Starbucks?
Well, I'm not going to name who it was. Starbucks.
Okay.
I'm not going to say. It's just that I'm not used to having it. It wasn't really a coffee. It was a mocha, and it's a little too sweet.
Oh, it was
for
one
me.
of those coffee drinks.
And it was just too much sugar for me, and I didn't do well with it. I do the same thing. One of my favorite things to eat, Bob, is peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I'm still, I guess, a kid at heart, and so on the weekends, I'll get a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and my wife will always tell me, that's going to make you sick. You're not going to be happy an hour afterwards. And sure enough, an hour later, I'm not feeling well.
Really?
But I still have. Oh yeah.
Peanut butter and jelly will do that.
It's the sugar content, I think, and is what I think it is.
You put that much jam on it?
Oh yeah, you got to have it.
Oh, see, now I'm a peanut butter and banana person. I can pass on the jam.
Yeah. Well, I can't.
Good combination. I like peanut butter and mustard too.
Well, Bob, you're quite a character.
I like variety.
Yeah.
As you know.
Well, what do we got going on today, Bob? Hey, I think we're not going to have
I know, Mr. Felix from Integrity First Financial Group.
He's not going to be here.
He's not going to be here today, but you can call him if you want to get your loan approval. You can reach him at 951-202-8938. That's 951-202-8938. 8938. We'll give you that information also a few times more during the show. But Felix Nieves is a great loan officer, particularly even if you're a first-time home buyer. He's really well up on all the new first-time home buyer programs. So we'll fill in today and try and fill his big shoes.
Well, we have the little section that we like to do called Fast Facts, and we'll bring you up to speed on all the latest interest rates and prices going on in Southern California.
Yep, exactly. That sounds good.
Well, Bob, what kind of news you got going? Hey, before we get to the news, I got to highlight a property here, Bob. This is a listing I have. This one's in Victorville. This one's listed at $289,000. It's a 1986, 2,518 square feet. So it's a pretty nice property. $114 a square foot. Well, 114.77. I don't want to cheat you there, but this is a beautiful property with a pool in what we call the Jewel of the High Desert, or the Jewel of the Desert, which is Spring Valley Lake. It's a really nice property. It's not on the water. It's one block off the water with a nice pool. It's priced to sell. Motivated seller, please make an offer. Perfect family home with view of Spring Valley Lake. Standard sale, no bank to deal with. In-ground pool, spa with gazebo. Upgrades galore, including in-ground pool, spa, solar, electricity installed, which substantially reduces cost of energy for your house and pool. The deck and master bedroom with a view of Spring Valley Lake, the deck has a stairway down to the pool. Patio, kitchen upgrades, including granite counters and new doors. This house is really, really nice, Bob, and ready to move
Patio.
in.
I used to go out with her.
Patio?
Yeah.
Was that a Scottish
Patio
or English?
McGregor.
Yeah. Oh, that's what we start calling her, Patio McGregor, right? I'm sure she'll like that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Patio front. Well, I had this buddy that I didn't grow up with him, but right out of high school, I started working with this guy named Patrick Sullivan. Right? And we call him Patio Furniture. So
I see.
So, yeah, hey, give me a call, 951-347-9773 if you're interested in a beautiful home in the Spring Valley Lake area with a pool. 951-347-9773.
Oh, they got great amenities there in that community. I'm telling you, it's totally a planned community.
Yeah.
Has all the recreation you could ask for: lakes, golf course, the works,
private parks,
and baseball diamonds and all that kind of
everything.
stuff. Fishing, there's also fishing there.
Boating, and when we say a lake up there, Spring Valley Lake, it has a lake that you can take your ski boat out on, jet skis, and all the water sports, everything there. Private parks, private security, 24/7. It's really a nice community to raise a family. So, give us a call. Again.
Yeah, I mean, even if you just want to come up and take a look at it and check it out and everything, you know.
Be happy to show you around, and the community building is such that you can hold weddings in there, or receptions, or birthday parties, or whatever. It's all to you. There's a private golf course there, beautiful golf course there, Spring Valley Lake Country Club, and give us a holler. Be happy to show you around.
Yes, sirree. So the market out there seems to be picking up. We're getting more calls, getting more activity. Of course, if it didn't happen right now, we'd really be in trouble, because this is the prime time season for real estate from March 1st until the end of July. And this is when 70 or 80% of all the transactions happen. So this is, if you're looking, you want to get out there and you want to find stuff quick, because our inventory is running around 4 months right now, a little over 4 months. We really need to operate on 6 months or more. And what that means is that what you have to look at is going to be less, and it also means that as a result of the shortage, prices are going to creep up.
Well,
so it's going to cost you more the longer that you wait.
One of the articles that I read was the high desert's moving at about 1% a month. Doesn't sound like a lot, but if you have a $300,000 property, you have it on the market for 3 months, you may have just lost $9,000 if you didn't price it correctly. So, give us a holler. And, hey, listen, if you're out with me and I'm showing you houses on a Saturday and you're a qualified buyer and I'm showing you houses, maybe we'll just run into Giuseppe's, Bob. Giuseppe's is one of the newer restaurants in the high desert.
I saw it.
Oh, did you go by there?
I've been by there, yes.
I
haven't stopped in there, but I did see it. Is that on Bear Valley, or is that
on Bear Valley? There's actually two on Bear Valley, one right by the freeway and then one down towards my house more, right? They're sisters.
Right.
They each run a different one there. And it's at 188 55 Bear Valley Road, Suite 1. It's right next to the theaters down there. And go in there, ask for Cecilia, and tell her Randy sent you. Maybe you'll get a free dessert there. And, hey, listen, if I'm out showing you properties and it's late in the evening, I'll just take you to dinner there. How's that sound?
That sounds stupendous.
Gives me a good excuse to go to dinner, right?
Yeah.
Go out to dinner. Well,
I know you love Italian.
Yeah, I love to get that Italian food. And get the pizza's incredible. And my favorite thing to eat, one of my favorite things to eat, linguine with red clam sauce, and Giuseppe's makes a great linguine with red clam sauce.
See, I'm the white clam sauce person.
Oh, you're a white clam sauce person?
But I like the red too.
Yeah.
But the white is my preference. Yeah.
Now I like white. Fettuccine Alfredo is kind of my
that's good too.
All right,
here we are getting hungry out there.
Well, you know what? I have an appointment.
Let's talk about cannolis or something.
Well,
you know,
I have an appointment at 6:30. Maybe I'll just tell them to meet me at Giuseppe's and we'll have dinner and sign all their paperwork.
Well, folks, this is Real Estate Talk with Bob and Randy. We'll be back in 2.
Hey, what you doing?
I'm online looking at a satellite view of the neighborhood.
Huh. What's with all the dots?
Green means it's for sale, yellow means sold.
Gotcha. Hey, is that the house we looked at?
Yeah, I love it. Maybe we should talk to a realtor, make an offer?
Did that house just go from green to yellow?
Yeah, sold. Right before our very eyes.
Buyers are in the market, but there's a shortage of homes for sale. If you've been thinking about selling, now may be the right time. Every market's different. Call a Realtor today or visit Realtor.com. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors.
Real Estate Talk with Bob and Randy is brought to you by the sumptuous Chinese food restaurant in Riverside, the Mandarin Gardens. Experience all your Chinese favorites and your favorite tropical drinks at the Mandarin Gardens. Banquet facilities are available as well. 1445 University Avenue, or call for takeout 951-786-9887. Say hi to Jason, tell him Bob and Randy sent you, and he'll give you a free order of egg rolls. That's Mandarin Gardens, 1445 University Avenue.
If your hair is not becoming to you, you should be coming to us. If your hair is not becoming to you, you should be coming to us. Plaza Hairstyling, Plaza Hairstyling, Plaza Hairstyling, Plaza Hairstyling, hairstyling. For all your hairstyling needs, come to Plaza Hairstyling. We're located at 5184 Arlington Avenue in Riverside. For an appointment, call Pam or Sheila at 951-359-7376. That's 951-359-7376. If your hair is not becoming to you, you should be coming to us. If your hair is not becoming to you, you should be coming to us. Plaza Hairstyling, Plaza Hairstyling, Plaza Hairstyling, Plaza Hairstyling, hairstyling. Plaza Hairstyling, Plaza Hairstyling, Plaza Hairstyling, hairstyling. Plaza Hairstyling, Plaza Hairstyling, Plaza Hairstyling, hairstyling.
KCAA Loma Linda, your CNBC news station, where your business comes first.
Ready here today to rock and roll. That's the name of that song. Are you ready to rock and roll?
See, it ties right in with us, man. Let's get
Absolutely. This is rock and roll real estate here in San Bernardino, Loma Linda, California.
Rock and roll real estate with Randy.
That's right. Rock and Randy here.
Rock. Okay. Hey, Bob.
Hey, what do you got over there, Rock and Randy, with the California Association of Realtors Newsline?
Yeah, you know, this is where I get most of my articles, Bob, but there's always a lot of stuff in here, and I really like, the diversity of stuff here we got. So Fannie Mae launches buyer education program. This could be beneficial to some first-time home buyers. Fannie Mae recently announced a new online home buyer education course which allows first-time home buyers to receive up to a 3% of the purchase price in closing costs. That's not bad. Get a little of your closing costs paid. Actually, 3% would probably pay all of it. Let's see. Assistance toward your purchase price of a home path property. There's the caveat right there. There's not a lot of home path properties out there, huh, Bob?
Mm-hmm.
See, if Fannie Mae will reimburse the $75 cost of the home buyer education course at the time of closing. Fannie Mae has partnered with Framework, a nonprofit created by the Housing Partnership Network and the Minnesota Homeownership Center to offer home buyers a home ownership education course that covers both the complexities and home buying and of home buying and the responsibilities of owning a home. So that's kind of cool. Get some closing costs paid right there because you took a course. Now the course costs $75, but you're going to get that reimbursed at closing. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah, well, and it can't hurt you. It's it's stuff you need to know.
What, knowledge is knowledge. What you do with it's up to you, right?
Yeah. Did you know you can't sell your house very easily if it stinks?
What are you trying to say about my house, Bob?
Not you personally.
Oh, okay.
No, this is written by Blanche Evans. We want to thank her for that. It says, as you live in your home, you get noseblind to orders that can hit your buyers on the honker harder than a right cross. We're not talking about forgetting to change the cat box. Some smells are so pervasive that they could signal real trouble to a buyer, and that means no sale for you. Now, as they were talking about the cat box, they say that if people have multiple cats, they get to a point where cat odor doesn't really bother them because they become nose blind.
I have a personal friend whose house I sold recently, Bob, in the last couple of years, and the odor was so bad in their house, and I would go there for different events during the year, that I always stood at the doorway because I couldn't handle going in their house, and I don't think they realize it.
Well, I think, like it says here, you build up an immunity, sense-wise to a particular one. Here are 5 smells that could turn your home into a stinker. Stuffiness. To make our homes more energy efficient, we've caulked, blown insulation, weather stripped, and sealed our way to greener utility bills. But for every action, there's a reaction. The result in making your home airtight is that you lock all odors in. Homes are more comfortable when they breathe. Open a window and reintroduce yourself to the aromatic delights of fresh-grown grass and flowers and the light, undulating touch of natural breezes.
Bob, my grass is dead.
Is this poetic or what?
I like it, but my grass is dead because I can't water it.
I understand. Dusty, musty odors linger in rooms that aren't used much or aren't updated, like old tile bathrooms. Sniff out culprits like guest bedspreads, long curtains that are rarely opened, and old carpets that could use a good cleaning. Here's a big one. Could be big or small. Pets. Poop and pee are part of the deal when you have pets. From goldfish to iguanas, you have to deal with feeding and cleaning up after pets. When you're selling a home, you have to really keep on top of it. And if you have pets with fur, you have to groom them. Dogs need baths, and most need brushing. If you let them get on the furniture, they slobber on their toys, scratch themselves, shed piles of fur, not fear. And so on. You never know. This one here. Febreze is one idea, but you might have to do a thorough steam cleaning of all fabric surfaces in your home. Another one here, food, smoke, and grease odors. If you have a preference for stinky foods like cabbage and fish, you may need to go on, or like curry, you may need to go on a different diet while you're marketing your home. And if you cook a lot, it's a good idea to clean your oven, burners, and any other equipment that may have burned on food or spills. Dampness, mold, and mildew. Over the years, pipes leak, tubes overflow, and gutters clog. You can smell moisture. It won't be long before you smell rot. Damp spaces can grow mold anywhere that contains cellulose, poor light, and little or no air circulation. So if your bathroom always smells like a wet, dirty dog and you don't have a dog, you probably got a leak or mold in the walls or under the floor. This last one is your raging hormones. We save the best for last because who doesn't like to talk about sex? Like all animals, humans have secretions that make them attractive to sex partners. Those are called pheromones. But those same aromas can be offensive if they're too strong. The biggest trouble spots are bathrooms, bedrooms, and laundry rooms. As sellers, you may have to lay down the law for household members who let their bedrooms smell like locker rooms, or who use so many hair and body products the rooms smell like a 900 call center. I don't know what that means. You may also have to do a little more laundry than you're used to. Wash towels frequently, and especially the love towel, whatever that means. Change bed linens at least once a week. Don't leave dirty gym clothes in a bag or on top of the washing machine. Bag up feminine disposables, baby diapers, and adult diapers, and get them out of the house as fast as possible. You could really get OCD with this. Or wash or throw out dirty hair and makeup brushes. So the good rule of thumb is, if you can't remember when you washed it last, wash it now. OSD, by the way, is obsessive compulsive disorder.
I like that article.
Also,
it really kind of goes into some depth
I know,
that
yeah,
people probably don't think about.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, some people call that being anal, OCD.
I'm wondering,
But believe me, I've actually been in houses like that I went to sell. It's not the pet odors and cigarettes and smoke. A lot of old homes have that cigarette smell that's you just can't get it out. It's everywhere. Right. Even in some places, the walls are yellow.
Yeah, even when you paint over it, it's hard to make it disappear. One of the things they talked about there, it started off with the pets, Bob, it said goldfish, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of houses in their kids' room, they got a goldfish or an aquarium with some little neon fish in there. And so they're cute, but most people don't really understand is that, it does smell, that water, that fish tank water and stuff. So if they don't clean it on a regular basis, it really has a pretty good odor.
Well, I think the key thing is it might not hurt to have an outside friend come over and check and see for you, because like it says, if you become nose blind, where you become accustomed to specific odors and you're not sensitive to them anymore, other people may smell them, and particularly it should be a woman, because women have even a better sense of smell than men do. And I know my wife, she'll walk into a room and go, "What's that?" Or we'll be driving in the car and the windows are open, and she'll go, "What's that?" And to me, it smells just the same. It doesn't register.
It's outside smell,
me.
man. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It sounds all right to me. It smells all right to me. So probably a lady friend or somebody to have them come over, walk through your house, sniff it out, and let you know if there's areas that need to be worked on, because you don't want to be discouraging buyers when you're putting, number one, you're paying a good fee for service for your realtor to market the property and bring people there to see it,
and then just
and then if
pushing them away, right?
Yeah, if they're getting there and they're holding their nose and walking around, or they're standing in the front door so that they can get fresh air while everybody else looks at it, or whatever.
Your house
you're wasting your time and you're losing a buyer that may be interested in your property there. So you got to take that into consideration and work on that.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of things you can do to correct some of those things. I mean, call Coit.
Yeah,
I don't want to plug them, but you know what? Companies like that do a great job of cleaning and all the different things. They do drapes. They do your air ducting systems. They do all kinds of cleaning things. So get a company like that and go through the house. And then keep it up. The hard part is for most people to keep that up, because with the average house on the market, 60 to 90 days probably, right? So once you get it done, you got to keep it up for that time period.
That's right. Keep after your family. A lot of things. Well, first
just keep them out.
Well, first off, the best thing to do is to box up all your knickknacks and get rid of all the little stuff.
Well, you
got to box it up anyway when you're ready to move. So do it now and get it off the counters and everything.
Yeah, all the tchotchkes that are sitting around, most people want to not see that. They'd rather envision their own stuff there. My picture on the wall, as good looking as I am, may not be to their liking.
You're absolutely right.
So. Well, Bob.
So we're going to take a real short break here. This is Real Estate Talk with Bob and Randy. We are on every Thursday from 3 until 4 p.m., and we'd like to have you join us. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell the world. We'll be here next Thursday between 3 and 4.
Give us a call.
Yeah.
We wanted to move in 90 days, and that was our goal.
Selling a home can be a challenge.
I've been through this type of market before. I'm going to be there every step of the way to guide them through it.
Realtors I work with know the markets that they're in.
They know how to market it. They know how to sell it.
Interest rates are at historic lows, which means more buyers are in the market for a home like yours. Every market's different. Call a Realtor today.
The market is always changing, and I'll always be ready for it.
Only Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors.
Don't let your house go to foreclosure. Call Exit Inland Realty today. We can help you stay in your house longer, and we may be able to get you as much as $30,000 depending on the type of loan, and the lender has a moving incentive. So don't delay. Call today at 951-300-1010. That's 951-300-1010, and go to our website, www.exitinlandrealty.com. Are you in need of a home companion caregiver, personal care assistant, certified nurse assistant, or a home health aide? Then call 24/7 Keep in Touch Home Care. They offer 24/7 on-call service for long and short-term care, sleepover caregivers, post-operative care, respite care, hospice care, and live-in companions, serving San Bernardino, Riverside, Orange, and Los Angeles County. Call Joy for a free home care assessment today at 714-997-9936. That's 1-714-997-9936. 24/7 Keep in Touch Home Health Care.
You're listening to KCAA, your good neighbor along the way.
Are you tired of talking to stupid people? Then read SOS, Stuck on Stupid, the self-help book by author Tito Love. It's a humorous but serious book about common sense and philosophy. SOS will open your mind. Buy a copy of SOS, Stuck on Stupid, the self-help book at your local bookstore or visit Amazon.com. Then go to mainperformanceusa.com for the complete story. Read SOS, 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 and stay away from the stoopies.
And here we are. We are back.
Real Estate Talk with
Bob and Randy. Woohoo! And we're glad you're joining us today out there on that beautiful day. We have this to be thankful for today. That's a good blessing, having a nice weather day.
Hey, Bob.
Yeah.
Hey, Bob. Lackluster income growth weighing on American housing sentiment. Well, you know, we've talked a lot about economic things over the last few years. Oh, by the way, Bob, and we haven't mentioned this, do you know I think we've been on here 3 years now?
It's possible, yeah.
Something came up on my Facebook the other day, because I think when I set up my Facebook for the Real Estate Talk with Bob and Randy, I put on there our start date, or when we started, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I just got a thing that said we've been doing this for 3 years.
So that must be about 150 shows.
It's a lot, anyways.
Yes. Well, we'll have to research that and throw a party next time.
Hey, well, congratulations, Bob. You did a great job.
Yes, very good. Thank you, Randy.
Okay.
Always a pleasure.
So, hey, consumer attitudes towards housing appear to have stalled somewhat amid a recent dip in confidence regarding personal finances and income growth, according to the results of the Fannie Mae's March 2015 National Housing Survey. Among those surveyed, the share who expected their personal financial situation to improve over the next year fell to 41% last month, while those who said their household income would significantly higher than it was 12 months ago fell to 22%. Additionally, the share of respondents who said that they would buy a home if they were to move decreased 5% percentage points to 60%. A new all-time survey low. On the bright side, the share of consumers who believe now is a good time to sell a home reached a new survey high at 46%, narrowing the gap for those reporting it is a good time to buy, perhaps signaling a more balanced housing market. And I think for the last 6 or 8 months, we've been talking it's becoming a more stable market, more balanced. And, you know, I mean, obviously,
well,
Bob,
the biggest problem is incomes just aren't keeping up with prices.
Exactly. And I think that's what this is really alluding to is that's how people, you know, measure what they would do in the future or how they see the market. I mean, well, now there's a company in Seattle, Bob. They all just got about 100% raise. They went from like 36 to 70%, or 36,000 to 70,000, and the owner of it went from $1 million a year down to 70,000.
Wow.
Yeah, that's quite a gift to all those people. He has about 120 employees, and he thought that $70,000 was a good income for him, and so he backed off his income of $1 million a year, $1 million plus, and is now paying all his employees a minimum wage of $70,000.
God bless him.
Yeah. So I mean, if a company can do that and be stable, that's
well.
That's
I mean, there's lots of companies that could do that.
Absolutely.
I mean, Brian Moynihan isn't going to do that.
No.
You
Well,
know,
and the other thing is he's got shareholders.
Jamie Dimon or
he's a demon, right?
Any of those people.
Well,
yeah.
they get shareholders to account for too, as opposed to a smaller.
Well, that
company.
has nothing to do with what their salary is.
Well, of their salary.
The shareholders are being bamboozled into paying them these ungodly amounts of money,
and it is ungodly
when
some of those people make.
By and large, it's the people around them that help them continue to make money with
and
the
profit
company.
for those shareholders.
Yeah. So I think that's probably a major unfairness as far as companies go. That a lot of the executives are way overpaid.
Absolutely. I mean, grossly overpaid. I mean, first off, millions of dollars a year.
Hideously overpaid.
Yeah. Did we say that?
No, you said grossly. I was trying to top that.
Okay. Well, I like that. Man, I saw her music playing. I'm like, what's the deal?
Uh-huh.
So yeah, I think it was a great thing for that, Bob. So what else we got going here? Hey, we can. Oh, it's too early for fast facts, Bob. But you know what?
Well, we could talk about some lending stuff here since we don't have Felix here today.
Let's do
Don't
that.
forget, if you want to get pre-approved for any kind of mortgage, USDA, FHA, VA, or conventional, don't forget, call Felix, Integrity First Financial Group. He's a senior loan consultant for 22 years and also has been a real estate broker for 10 years, so you couldn't find a more knowledgeable person. You can reach him at 951-202-8938. That's 951-202-8938. The latest Mortgage Credit Availability Index, that's called the MCAI, report from the Mortgage Bankers Association says that mortgage credit availability increased in March of 2015. That's last month. Hey, how about that? Randy has the same article. Aha. So based on data from Ellie Mae, it rose 121.4, an indicator that mortgage credit is loosening. A finding under 100 means that lending standards are tightening. Mike Frattoni, I remember him from another article, MBA's chief economist, that's the Mortgage Bankers Association, said there are a number of factors that contributed to the loosening of credit in March. Freddie Mac introduced their 97 LTV program. That means you only need 3% down.
Instead of 3.5% was
following Fannie Mae in December. Parameters expand on jumbo loans, and there's an increase in offering of cash-out refinance loans. FHA and VA refinances were streamlined. That means that they made them easier and the cost was less. As a result of these changes, all four component indexes of the MCAI increased last month: jumbo, conforming, conventional, and government. Although credit remains tight by historical standards, this increase in availability, coupled with low rates and job market strength, should lead to a stronger home purchase activity this spring. In the last week of March, mortgage applications increased 4.6% from the week before on a seasonally adjusted basis. The refinance index increased by 4% from the previous week, while the purchase index increased 6% from 1 week earlier. So the increase in purchase volume was led by nearly a 6% increase in both conventional and government markets, perhaps signaling that households are finally ready to begin the home buying process.
I like it.
How about that?
Woohoo!
More credit availability for you folks out there, so keep that in mind. And don't forget to call Felix, 951-202-8938, 951-202-8938. That's Integrity First Financial Group.
Well, Bob, we have Felix on here, and we have a relationship with his company, and we talk about Felix and how long he's been in the industry and some of the accolades of the company. But quite honestly, with all the people that you and I deal with on a regular basis within the industry, Felix is really, if you really want, he's a nice man.
Yeah,
I mean,
very down to earth and very straightforward.
Yeah, and pleasant to work with, and I really enjoy his company when we're just talking and what have you. So give him a call if you really want somebody that really cares about what he's doing for you. He's a great guy to call, and you'll see that his heart he just wears it out on his sleeve there.
So get your pen ready, and we'll give out that number again here as we go on.
Yeah. Hey, 951. 202-8938.
So now that I stole your story, what do you have up?
I got nothing, Bob. Hey, let's talk about Di. She's wearing a teal blouse there.
I know.
I knew you guys were going to be here today, so.
Hey, Di, we really like your haircut, too.
Thank you.
All right. Hey, so, Bob, builder confidence rises 4 points in April. Man, there's nothing but a plethora. How about that, plethora?
I think it's plethora, but go ahead.
Let's go with that, of good news. Builder confidence in the market for newly built single-family homes in April rose 4 points to a level of 56 on a recently released National Association of Home Builders / Wells Fargo Housing Market Index. Derived from a monthly survey that the NAHB has been conducting for 30 years, the NHB Wells Fargo Housing Market Index gauges builder perceptions of current single-family homes sales and sales expectations for the next 6 months as good, fair, or poor. The survey also asked builders to rate traffic of prospective buyers as high to very high, average, or very low. Scores for each component are then used to calculate a seasonally adjusted index where any number of over 50 indicates that more builders view conditions as good than poor. All three HMI components registered gains in April. The component charting sales expectations in the next 6 months jumped 5 points to a 64. The index measuring buyer traffic increased 4 points to a 41. And the component gauging current sales conditions rose 3 points to a 61. That sounds good, Bob. New home sales is a big gauge to a lot of folks what's going on in the market.
That's right.
So,
of course, they won't have any water, but it's okay to keep building them.
Well, water, Bob, it's not so much needed.
It's underrated.
Yeah, you don't really need it. Of course, I'm already thinking about doing my part. I'm trying to gauge how I could really save water because I think, we probably all overuse water, and we could. I'm just going to shower once a week.
There you go. That's the way they used to do it.
And well, in the olden days, they even looked upon showering as not a good thing.
That's right.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Let's just
try to kill all them good germs.
Yeah, let's just try the once a week thing. See how that works out for a while. Maybe take what do they call it? Military shower, Navy shower, like 3 minutes, and you turn the water on and off every time you soap up. Turn it off. I don't know. Maybe somebody.
Well, see, that's why I think they're probably available. I think that they should have voice-controlled shower controls.
Off,
on. Well, first off, you can adjust it to a temperature. So that 175 or 110 or 99 or whatever.
I think 175 is hot.
Is your favorite number, then you program it in. So every time you step in there and you go water on, it comes on and it's adjusted to that temperature.
And
the second thing is, and the second thing is, or whoever's voice it is, the second thing it is you can say, stop shower. And the water goes off, and you could do the soaping and all that stuff, and then you go shower on.
Well, I know they do have a thermostat-regulated showers, and I don't know if you got to turn the knob to that number or if it just comes on to that.
They don't need to do that. They have the electronics to be able to do them that way now, and so that's what I would like to see.
And you know what? Instant hots in like the showers, because look, how many gallons do you waste running the shower or the bathtub?
I do that because I keep a bucket in the shower.
Right.
And it takes almost a little over half a gallon for it to finally get warm. Now, if I'm in the kitchen at the kitchen sink, it even takes longer because the piping is longer. So that's probably closer to a gallon before it gets warm.
And then what do you do? Put that out in the garden or something like that?
Yeah. Well, in the bathroom, you can use it to flush the toilet and stuff. So you save a gallon there, and then while you take the shower, you leave the bucket in there. It fills up. You use it again for the toilet later on. So throughout the day, you're saving a few gallons here and there.
I think a big saver would be.
And then you can use it, for watering plants and other things like that.
Is gray water. I think houses should be built with gray water lines, out of your sink or, maybe not the toilet.
Well, I think we're going to see that in the future, and they're talking about that. In fact, they were talking about houses being built with cisterns under them to collect rainwater and everything too.
Yeah.
So during the rainy months, you collect water in the cistern down below your house and then use it, tap off of that in other times when it's hotter and drier.
Did you check your GPS, Bob? You're in Southern California. It never rains in Southern California.
Well, I don't know. It's supposed to rain next week on
They got a song out there. It never rains in Southern California.
Yeah.
You didn't know I was a singer, did you?
No, I think you lost your keys.
Yeah, well, I think they're in my bag over there, Bob. I drove the car here, so.
And we're being signaled here.
Signal? Am I supposed to steal second?
It's going to be very shortly. We're going to take our next break. Don't forget, folks, we're on every Thursday from 3 until 4 p.m. It's Real Estate Talk with Bob and Randy.
For all your hairstyling needs, come to Plaza Hairstyling. We're located at 5184 Arlington Avenue in Riverside. For an appointment, call Pam or Sheila at 951-359-7376. That's 951-359-7376.
Good morning to you, too.
Okay, so I was a knight. I had a sword, and our house was a castle. There was this angry dragon. It was kind of scary.
Oh, yeah?
But I protected the castle.
Oh, that's my brave little man. I'm glad our castle is safe.
Your home is your castle, and sometimes you need help defending it. The National Association of Realtors supports maintaining homeowner tax incentives because they make home ownership more affordable for more families. Learn more at houselogic.com.
Don't let your house go to foreclosure. Call Exit Inland Realty today. We can help you stay in your house longer, and we may be able to get you as much as $30,000 depending on the type of loan, and the lender has a moving incentive. So don't delay. Call today at 951-300-1010. That's 951-300-1010, and go to our website, www.exitinlandrealty.com.
Psst. Hey, you. Yeah, you. Do you know where you are? Well, you've done it now. You're listening to KCAA Loma Linda, your CNBC news station. So expect the unexpected.
How hard can it be? You put up a sign, you just wait for the offers to roll in. It becomes a second job.
Getting the house appraised and the comps.
The money that you think you're going to save, you end up losing. I've bought and sold homes before, and now the first thing I do is call a realtor.
Realtors have the experience to price your home so it can sell for up to 16% more than selling it yourself.
Using a realtor is a smart financial decision.
Get the facts straight about selling your own home. Talk to an agent and be sure to ask if that agent is a realtor, a member of the National Association of Realtors.
It's way too risky to sell your house on your own.
Also, a shout to our friends there at Back to the Grind in Riverside. Hi, Darren. Best coffee house in Riverside, California. Get your favorite coffees, smoothies, snacks, lunches, and they even have free Wi-Fi. Back to the Grind is located in downtown Riverside at 3575 University Avenue between Lemon Street and Orange Street. Back to the Grind. Call them at 951-784-0800.
And here we are, Real Estate Talk with Bob and Randy. And we are glad you folks are out there today. Thank you so much for listening to our show. We're getting into a good subject here. Randy, got something going on over there?
Hey, I talked
I mean, right now, last weekend I had open house, may have open house this weekend. It's, a good time. You had a number of people through your open house, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I had quite a few folks come through, and one set of the folks was really they were out shopping, and that's what I like to hear. I like to hear that they're out shopping. When you do open houses, sometimes you put all those signs out because you want people that are just driving by to drop in as well, Bob. And it was really good. It started off a little slow, but as we got a little bit more into the afternoon time, it was great. And the property, Bob, just as because we're talking about it, is at 13089 Olathe Road in Apple Valley, California. Now this property is a beautiful home. It's 3,000. Well, actually, it's 4,298 square feet. But the public records show 3,773. He has an addition that's rated. It's permitted, but it's rated that you could live in it. However, it was built as a shop attached to the house. So
right. So it could be converted to
a bedroom or something like that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's as it sits now, it's a 4-bedroom, 5-bath. Actually, I think it's 4.5 bath, Bob. But 2 of the 4 bedrooms are master suites with the bathroom right in full amenity bathroom right in each one of the suites. Beautiful fireplace, an upstairs game room that's got to be 800 or 900 square feet. I don't know exactly what the measurements are on the upstairs, but I mean, big enough. 2 full-size pool tables could go in there, and you could have a pool tournament. And the view from the upstairs, Bob, you can see the whole high desert. You can see Apple Valley all the way to Wrightwood. I mean, it's really incredible. So, and beautiful pool out in the backyard, cooking area, a covered patio. Give me a call, 951-300-1010. That's 951-300-1010 is the office, or 951-347-973 is my cell phone. Be happy to give you some details on this property.
Yeah, I still have that really nice house on the golf course up in Hesperia. It was previously a PGA course. It's so it's a very nice course. A lot of well-known golfers golfed on that course.
You know what I heard is that property used to be owned previously, quite some time ago, by like Sandy Koufax or a previous Dodger, old-time Dodger.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know if you had heard that or not, but
no, we've been trying to get more historical information about it.
And it was just a week ago that somebody was telling me that, and so I have a friend that golfs on that golf course was telling me that, so I'm gonna find out that information, see if he can quantify that at all.
Well, this is a spectacular house, completely remodeled from the ground up. I'm talking new pipes, new wiring, new drywall, new carpet, new air conditioners, new kitchen, new everything. So it's 3,851 square feet. It's a 5-bedroom, 2 3/4 or 3 baths. It has it's kind of U-shaped the way that it's built, and the left-hand side of the U is the whole living room. It's a 29 by 30 feet living room, formal dining room combination with beamed ceilings. Very nice, and it's got a ceramic faced floor-to-ceiling fireplace.
Beautiful fireplace, large.
In the corner of that room. Next door to that is a little smaller room that could be used as a media room, or you could use a living room for that. But it has a separate fireplace. That's fireplace number 2 in the house, and it's a nice cozy room with the fireplace. And then you have a laundry room next to that. Going down the hallway, you're into the completely new kitchen, new cabinets, new granite countertops. Very, very nice dishwasher.
Cherrywood cabinets in there, right? Is that right?
That's correct. Yeah, it has a walk-in pantry and French double doors out to the patio, which is inside the U-shape. So it's a very nice surrounded patio on 3 sides with the outside part facing the golf course.
Well, and that's very good for outdoor dining and parties and stuff. You have the kitchen right off those double French doors there, Bob. So it's great.
There's an outside door that goes into one of the bedrooms to a bathroom right from the patio.
So great for entertaining.
Oh, it's a beautiful house for entertaining, or if you have a big family, or if you were looking at it from a business point of view, you could use it as a group home.
So from right there, it looks out to the golf course. And whereabouts is that on the golf course? The 8th hole?
I think it's around the 8th hole. Yeah.
Beautiful.
But the golf course is well maintained, and it's a good location. The neighborhood itself is very nice. It's lots of upscale homes. The one right across the street is $1 million home.
Yeah.
So it's in a good proximity. It's in a good neighborhood with a lot of other nice homes, and So it's worthwhile if you want to check it out. The price is $354,500.
We didn't talk about the master suite though, Bob. Off that master suite, there's a couple things about the master suite that I think are incredible.
Right.
Now, first off, there is a brand spanking new bathroom, complete full bathroom. Right.
Double sinks, separate tub and shower. Really oversized Roman tub.
Yeah.
And all ceramic floor and everything.
Brand
like
new.
That.
Wasn't there when the house was previous, right?
That's right. Nobody's taken a shower there yet.
I like that.
Yeah, and then the bedroom itself, the master bedroom's a good size. It's kind of like a sunken bedroom. You walk in and then you step down for the bedroom area. But at the back end of the master bedroom, was what you're talking about. Yeah, is two French double doors, and they open into a spa room. A large room that has an in-ground spa on one side, and right next to it, a floor-to-ceiling rock-faced waterfall.
Now, I'm going to guess that spa room, Bob, is approximately 400 feet in itself.
Oh, it's probably at least 400 square feet.
Yeah.
So there's plenty of room for all your exercise equipment or a pool table or for dancing. Use it for a dance floor. It's a great addition to the house.
Party area, right? Entertaining area with the spa there and the jacuzzi.
Exactly, and there's really nice wooden benches to sit on and everything. So it's very nice. It's a spectacular home. You won't find too many like it. It's an original as far as all the features that it has.
Right, and then there's a door that goes out from there as well, from that spa room. So it's
an outside door.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So very nice, very nice.
Yeah, 2-car garage, but the parking lot is huge. You could probably park another 10 cars
in the drive area,
inside the wrought iron fence that surrounds the entire property.
Right.
And for the backyard, there's a gate on the wrought iron fence, so you can get in and out of there for landscaping or whatever you want to do. It's a nice pool-sized lot. There's
I was
going
to say, drop a pool in there.
There's plenty of room in there for a pool or a good half a tennis court or something like that.
Yeah. You could probably fit a tennis court in there, Bob.
I was thinking.
I think it's probably large enough. If I looked at it now, I just trying to think if it's on the correct orientation in the backyard, because tennis courts have to go from north to south.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So the sun goes over it.
As opposed into one or the other.
Yeah. So they don't.
Players' eyes.
The sun doesn't get into players' eyes. Yeah.
Yeah. So
that's the same thing in cemeteries. Most of the headstones all face east. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
That's right, because when Jesus Christ returns, he's supposed to come from the east.
Is that right?
So that's why they have headstones facing the east, so they can be the first.
I had never heard that before.
Yeah.
Well, just the things I learned, and that's a real estate thing, because
cemeteries
are selling real estate, right?
Location.
Yeah. Well, hey, Bob,
we're fun facts to know and tell here at Real Estate Talk from Bob and Randy.
So, hey, we're running out of time here, Bob, but let's get to the fast facts really fast.
Oh, you got some more? Because we don't have very much time, I don't think.
Let's run through these really quick. Fast facts. Okay, medium home price for February, California, $429,970. California highest medium home price by county, February 2015, San Mateo. They're always up there, $1.2 million. California lowest medium home price by region or county, February 2015, Siskiyou County, $148,330. And let's go, 30-year fixed right now, 3.66. With a half a point, well, actually 0.6 in fees. 15-year fixed is 2.93 with a half 0.6 in fees. And the 1-year adjustable, 2.46 with a 0.4 in fees. How about fast facts fast?
How about that? Now, we want to thank you folks for joining us today. Real Estate Talk with Bob and Randy.
I think we still got a minute, Bob.
Is brought to you by, that's okay, I can fill it. Is brought to you by Exit Inland Realty. 1450 University Avenue in Riverside, and you can reach us at 951-300-1010, 951-300-1010. You can stop right in, and we'll get you going on that, whether you're buying or selling.
We still put a couple lists together here and there for people that are looking for some of those
repos
and short sale properties.
I was just reading today, repos are up because they're trying to still clear out that sneaky shadow inventory that was floating around for the last couple of years. They were holding it back, and now they're squeezing it out little by little.
I don't blame them.
Some people have been in their house as long as 5 years without paying payments.
I like that.
Yeah, if you're the one that's doing it.
Yeah. Of course, buying another house after you get that one taken from you is not easy. So
that's right. Yeah, like you got a deal right now like that where they got to wait till July, after the first week in July to close because they're not past the lender's deadline for
3-year time frame.
3-year time frame. Yeah.
Now that's on a government or conventional, but if you're doing a VA, it's a 2-year time frame.
Yeah.
From what I hear.
They don't qualify you for as much.
Yeah, that's correct.
That is right. So we want to thank you folks again. Real Estate Talk with Bob and
Randy.
And we are here every Thursday from 3 until 4. Have a safe weekend. Thank you.
And now, it's time for the latest in news from KCAA, CNBC Business News, brought to you by West Coast Auto.
You're on board KCAA's Inland Talk Express. KCAA, Loma Linda, 1050 a.m., the station that leaves no listener behind.
I'm Chris Maurer, CNBC Business Radio. Stocks are mixed. The Dow's up 5 points, the Nasdaq lower by a point.